What's going on, guys? So this video is gonna be a Q&A of how we got pregnant and a little bit more about us, because some people don't know really who we are or like anything about us. So we're gonna start off with get to know us. Okay, so our names, Ashley, Angelica. So we've been together for 6 years and 1 month tomorrow. We're engaged. We've been engaged for over a year.
Almost 2 years, kind of.
Yeah. We got engaged January 1st.
New Year's Eve. New Year's
Day.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So we've been living in our apartment for about a year already. And we just renewed our lease, so we'll be living here for another year. So you'll see a lot of this apartment.
So I'm 20 and my birthday's November 5th, so I'll be 21.
And I'm already 21. I'll be 22 next year in May when I give birth.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna get straight into the questions.
I wrote down a couple of questions that we thought that people would want to know, and things that we thought that you would want to know. Very informational, into detail about how we actually got pregnant, like detail. Okay, so I'll ask the first question. When did y'all know y'all wanted to start a family, and who brought it up first?
We've been talking about having a family for ever since we got together, which was about 6 years already. Mm-hmm. But we didn't know how we wanted to do it, when we were gonna do it, or anything like that until recently. I think it was January of this year, I was like, you know what, let's do this, let's have a baby. And so I told her, I was like, we just started looking into it, and
like, I just always wanted to be pregnant and have a baby and have a family. And I knew she wanted one too. I just didn't know how we were gonna do it. Honestly, I didn't know that much about it. I did research after we looked up how we wanted to do it, and when we figured out. So go ahead.
Our first idea or thought was the IVF. If y'all don't know what that is, it's where you get my eggs and mix the sperm together and just put it in her as like a surrogate, and she holds my baby basically. But that costs like so much money, like thousands of dollars, and it's not even guaranteed on the first try. How did we decide to get pregnant, and what are the ways of getting pregnant? So we were already said one way, which was the IVF.
We were looking online of ways to get pregnant, and we came across a known donor. What it is that the person who is donating to you, you already know. So you've seen them, you know how they look, you know who they are. Honestly, we were looking for something cheap, because trying to have a baby is expensive when you're gay or lesbian, or you're in a straight relationship but can't have a baby. It's expensive and it takes a lot of patience, so we wanted to do that together, like alone, and like it was just cheaper. It was the cheaper route, and we had to do a lot of research and studying, and we're like really blessed on how quick we got pregnant. Is there a contract involved, and will he have parental rights over the baby?
Yes, there is a contract involved, and it explains parental rights and his rights, our rights, the baby's rights. We all have rights here, and it says it on paper, and we went over it, and he agreed with everything. And
what we did was went online and literally typed in known donor contract. So as soon as we found like the perfect contract, we printed it out and all that. You gotta fix it on it. You gotta fill in like who the donor is, who is getting donated to, and all that stuff. We went over it with him, and we talked about it and made sure everything, like word where it was clear and understood.
So the contract involves him having parental rights, and no, he won't be having parental rights. He won't have any rights to see the baby or anything like that. It all says it word for word, and we made it clear to him, and he agreed. How did we know he was the one, and how did we ask? So I knew he was the one when we asked him, because he was down for it. He was straight up, and he was like, yeah, I'll do it, I don't mind. We even sat down, talked with him and everything. That he made us feel like he was the one.
We made sure to ask him if in the future anything happens, he is not allowed to take us to court because he doesn't have parental rights. So how soon after did y'all begin the process? The process meaning, that question meaning, so when did we ask him, and how soon after did we start? It's the same donor from the previous pregnancy, which I miscarried, and the same donor for this pregnancy where it's successful. We kind of talked to him about it in the beginning of March. We'll just say in March. We asked him about it, talked about it, signed the contract and all that in March. And then as soon as my period came and we were waiting for myself to ovulate, we basically did everything in March. Happened in March, got pregnant in March. I was pregnant through in April, pregnant in May, and that's when I had the miscarriage. Same thing, this pregnancy, asked him about it in August.
He already knew the process that we were getting, because we've done it before, so this was the second time around.
He still felt the same way as before, and
feelings didn't change.
Like everything was still the same. He was like, I'll still do it, it's for y'all and stuff like that. So
will we ever announce who the donor is? No, we won't ever announce who the donor is to anybody, to you, to our family, our friends, nobody.
No one. Not only because we want to keep it personal, but because it's in the contract. Like, we legally can't tell you.
And plus that it's his rights too. Like, maybe he doesn't want
to be known.
Yeah. Does the sperm donor look like me?
Yeah. Features very
he resembles. Right. Like he has like my skin tone, my my color hair. But yes, he does kind of look like me, so that's also another reason why we knew he was the one.
He was really happy about doing it, so it made us even more confident. Yeah, we were really excited. Will we ever tell the baby who the donor is? So everybody has their own opinions and their own wishes and what they want to do with their children. But personally, me and Ashley, we don't want to tell who the donor is to our baby when they get older.
Only because we feel like we don't need to. Two parents that love our baby no matter what, and I feel like our baby would appreciate that and not care as long as we have a family.
I'm living proof of that. I have two moms, been together for 12 years, so my stepmom, and they're married. My stepmom has been in my life since I was 5, and she's always just been my parent. I've always seen her as a mom. I showed her the respect. I've always given her that because she was a parent to me. She showed me right from wrong. She disciplined me, and at the same time she showed that she loved and cared about me. And I know that's exactly what Ashley will do. This is her baby, from the moment he or she is born.
Will I be on the birth certificate and have full parental rights? So as for Texas, I will be on the birth certificate and I will have full parental rights. The only way I know that because there's these other YouTubers on YouTube. So, shout out to Gardner Gang. I don't know if y'all know who they are, but there are two lesbian couples that did the same thing as us. They inseminated, had a baby, and she is on the on the birth certificate, and she has full parental right. But as for Texas, yes, my name will be on the birth certificate. If we were to split up and get divorced or anything like that, the baby, like both of us will have rights, and we will go to court and see how many days we get to see the baby, and if she wants to put me on child support, she can, or if I want to put her on child support, but that won't happen. We won't do that to each other.
Yeah, because we're literally gonna like be together forever. So.
Yeah.
So next question: how does Ashley feel about the baby not being biological to her?
Okay, so honestly, I don't care. The baby will be mine no matter what. The baby will be holding my last name. It's my baby. I don't know if anybody has seen The Fosters, but there's this quote that I like that they said, even though I didn't give you the gift of life, life gave me the gift of you. Yeah, and when I saw that, I was all crying. I was like, oh my God.
So this is how we got pregnant.
Okay, so the first step you want to do is get pre-seed. But this is for people, well, obviously it says for use when trying to get pregnant. So this is what you want to use. Okay, so this is what it comes with. This little syringe thing. And it comes in packages of 3. I think there's like
3 or 4 packages like this.
3 of these that came with 3, so it was a lot.
Wait, we got ours from Target.
Oh yeah.
I have seen it in Walmart now, but when we were trying to look for it, we could only find it in Target. So,
I think they have it at Walgreens too.
Yeah, and like CVS and stuff like that, Walgreens.
Okay, so what you're gonna do is attach it right here and twist it on like that.
What the pre-seed does and why we use it is it helps the sperm swim its way to my egg, basically.
And this is how much you want to use. About that much.
Yeah,
that's how much we used.
Yeah, I thought that if we did a little bit more than that would be too much.
Yeah, and you want to do that 15 minutes before inseminating.
Yeah, inserting the sperm. So I was in a laying position with a pillow underneath my butt. So this is my head and these are my legs. So I was laying like this while she was inserting the pre-seed. And you want to insert everything. Yeah. Whether you are getting the sperm from the container, you want to do that slow. If you're inserting it into the vagina, you want to do it slow. You want to do everything slowly.
Just so you don't kill the little sperms
and everything like
Patience
that.
Patience is the key.
Yeah.
If you rush into it, something's going to happen. Like you're gonna kill the little sperms, or you're going to get air into it, and that'll kill the sperms too.
So, we let the pre-seed sit in me while I am laying like this for about 15 minutes. So you want to at least do it 15 minutes before. So that means 15 minutes while the donor is donating, 15 minutes while Ashley is warming up the sperm between her legs or her hands. So after I have the pre-seed inside of me waiting 15 minutes, because you want to do that first. It's fine if it's inside for over 15 minutes. You just want to at least get it prepped 15 minutes before inseminating.
So once the sperm is in the container, it's warmed up. It has to be warmed up by body temperature. So I warmed it up between my legs or my hands like that, just to get it warm and liquefied. And we use this container right here, and we use this syringe. And you could get this syringe from we got it from Walmart for baby medicine. Yeah, you could get these anywhere, they're cheap. So what we did is got the syringe, and I slowly did it, very slowly, if we weren't even moving it, until it was all in here.
So the purpose of grabbing all the sperm and doing it really slow into the syringe is so that you don't get any air bubbles, and because air bubbles will make the sperm die off. As soon as the donator donates in here, closes the cap right away, we take that sperm, cover it with like or something, just so the light don't hit it, because we read that like light can kill sperm too.
When she was ready, as soon as she was ready for me, we did the same thing. You just want to make sure it's really slow, like really, really slow, like if you're not even moving. That way, just so you don't kill no sperm.
So we did the same process 3 times a month that we were trying to conceive. She took it out when she was done inserting all the sperm. She took it out slowly,
little by little.
Left it in there, so as she's pushing it up, no sperm, or not as much sperm, comes out. And then do it a little bit more when I felt like we were ready to take more out, and then more and more until it is eventually out. You want to just keep doing it slow.
Yeah, because if you take it out too fast, the sperm will just come out.
Yeah, like we already experienced that our first try.
We've done it 6 times already, because we do it 3 times each. 3 times this pregnancy and 3 times the other pregnancy.
So I stayed like this while having the start of the pre-seed, waiting for the pre-seed to get in there, and then 10 minutes is how long she warmed up the sperm in between her hands. Through those 10 minutes of her warming it up, even if the pre-seed has been inside for more than 15 minutes, I still lay in this position. I don't get up at all. So after she inserts the sperm and takes out the syringe and everything, that's when the person that gets inseminated masturbates, because it helps the sperm swim its way.
It gets sucked in.
Yeah, like it's just like a vacuum, because if you don't, it's gonna kind of get harder to get pregnant. You can have.
We don't have to go into details.
Yeah, you can have your partner do it. You could do it yourself. It doesn't matter.
Personally, for me, I waited downstairs while she was doing her thing.
You want to continue to lay in that position for about 30 to 40 minutes minimum after you've done everything, so that the sperm has made its way to really get in there. Now, I'm not talking about like laying here with your feet, like your legs like this. Like, you literally have to have your hips and your butt leaning this way, so it gets uncomfortable, especially if you do it 3 times like we do. You don't have to. We say, for instance, we did it on a Thursday. So we do it Thursday. We won't do it Friday, but we'll do it Saturday. So we do it Saturday. We won't do it Sunday, but we'll do it Monday. The sperm will actually live inside of you for about 5 to 6 days. So even if you don't do it as much as we do, you'll be fine. But I think the process that we did it 3 times a month, using a syringe and doing it real slow, using the pre-seed, taking our time and stuff like that, I think that's what really helped us get pregnant.
But we did it and we got pregnant on the first try, so.
Yeah, so it didn't take us long at all. The 2-week wait, which is after you insert, you'll wait 2 weeks until your expected next period. You have to wait those 2 weeks. And the first time we got pregnant, it was torture. We were talking about, I wonder if we're pregnant.
The waiting was unbearable. If you could tell that we're all not all happy or anything, because we're both sick right now.
Yeah, but we really wanted to get this video out. A lot of you kept messaging me and texting me, and even in the previous pregnancy, I got phone calls, people wanted me to call them and stuff like that to explain everything. And I just wanted to say once and for all,
comment any videos that you want to see or anything like that. Just let us know, and we will get right into them as soon as possible.
Yeah. Thank you for watching, and make sure you turn on your notification bell so that you get notified when we post our next video.
Subscribe
and like.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.